हर पल करूं मैं तेरा ध्यान साईं, तेरा ध्यान साईं, तेरा ध्यान साईं।
Jai Sai Ram. We're starting with chapter 29 of the Sai Satcharitra. The story is called the Madrasi Bhajani Mela. It was in the year 1916 that a Madrasi Bhajan group started on a pilgrimage to the holy city of Banaras. The group consisted of a man, his wife, daughter, and sister-in-law. Unfortunately, their names are not mentioned. On their way, the group heard that there lived in Shirdi a great sage named Sai Baba, who was very liberal. They heard that he distributed money every day to his devotees and to skillful persons who displayed their skill in front of him. A lot of money in the form of dakshina was collected daily by Sai Baba, and out of this amount he gave 1 rupee daily to a 3-year-old girl Amani, 6 rupees to Jamali, Amani's mother, and rupees 10, 20 or even 50 to other devotees. Upon hearing all this, the party came to Shirdi and stayed here. The group sang very good bhajans, but inwardly they craved money. 3 of the 4 people in the party were full of avarice, but the man's wife was of a different nature. She had great regard and love for Baba. Once it so happened that when the noon aarti was going on, Baba was very pleased with her faith and devotion and decided to give her darshan of her beloved deity. To her, Baba appeared as Ram. On seeing her beloved deity, she was greatly moved. Tears began to flow from her eyes and she clapped her hands with joy. The people around began to wonder about the cause of her sudden joyful mood, but were unable to guess its cause. Later in the afternoon, she disclosed everything to her husband. She told him how she saw Sai Ram in place of Sai Baba. He thought that she was very simple and devout, and her seeing Ram must be a hallucination. He made fun of her, saying that it was not possible, that she alone would see Ram, while everyone else saw Sai Baba. She did not resent this remark, as she was fortunate enough to receive similar visions when her mind was calm and composed and free from avarice. The wonderful vision. One night, the husband had a wonderful dream. He was in a big city and the police there had arrested him, tied his hands with a rope and put him in a cage. As the police were closing the door, he saw Sai Baba standing on the other side of the cage. On seeing Baba so close, he said in a plaintive tone, "Hearing of your fame, I came to your feet. Then why should this calamity befall me when you are standing here in person?" Baba said, "You must suffer the consequences of your actions." The man answered, "I have not done anything in this life which would bring me such misfortune." Baba said, "If not in this life, you must have committed some sin in your past life." He replied, "I do not know anything about my past life, but assuming that I did commit some sin, shouldn't it be burnt and destroyed in your presence, just as dry grass is burnt by fire?" Baba replied, "Have you got such faith?" "Yes," said the man. Baba then asked him to close his eyes. As soon as he shut his eyes, he heard the thumping sound of something falling. And on opening his eyes, he saw that he was free and that the policemen were fallen down and were bleeding. Frightened, he looked at Baba, who said, "Now you are truly caught, and officers will now come and arrest you." The man begged Baba, "There is no other savior except you. Please save me somehow." Baba asked him to close his eyes again. He did so, and when he opened them, he saw that he was free, out of the cage, and that Baba was by his side. He then fell at Baba's feet. Baba asked him, "Is there any difference between this namaskar and your previous ones? Think about it carefully and reply." The man replied, "There's a lot of difference. My former namaskars were offered with the aim of getting money from you, but the present namaskar is one offered to you as God. Besides this, I formerly thought resentfully that you, being a Muslim, were ruining us Hindus." Baba then responded, "Do you not believe in Muslim gods?" The man replied, "No." Then Baba said, "Have you not got a panja in your house, and do you not worship the same in the tabut? There is also in your house another Muslim deity named Kad Bibi, whom you propitiate and appease on your marriage and other festivals. Is it not so?" The man admitted to all this, and then Baba said, "What more do you want?" A desire arose in the man's mind. He wanted to receive the darshan of his Guru Ram Das. Baba asked him to turn back and look. When he turned, Ram Das was in front of him. As soon as he began to fall at his feet, Ram Das vanished. He inquisitively asked Baba, "You look old. Do you know your age?" Baba exclaimed, "What? You say I'm old? Just run a race with me and see." Saying this, Baba began to run and he too followed. Baba disappeared in the dust raised by his own footsteps, and the man was then awakened from his sleep. After awakening, he began to think seriously about his vision. His attitude was changed completely, and he realized Baba's greatness. After this, his greedy and doubting vices disappeared, and true devotion to Baba's feet emerged in his mind. The vision was a mere dream, but the questions and answers therein were significant and interesting. The next morning, when all the devotees were assembled in the masjid for the aarti, Baba gave the man, as prasad, sweets and 2 rupees from his pocket and blessed him. He made him stay there for a few more days and gave him blessings, saying, "Allah will give you plenty and He will take care of you." He did not get any more money there, but he got better things. Baba's blessings, which served him well for the rest of his life. The group got plenty of money afterwards, and their pilgrimage was successful. They did not suffer any trouble or inconvenience during their journey. They all returned home safe and sound, thinking of Baba's words and blessings and the bliss they had experienced by his grace. This story illustrates one of the methods which Baba used in some cases to improve and reform his devotees. In the next video, we will hear about more sparrows that Baba reformed. Jai Sai Ram.
हर पल करूं मैं तेरा ध्यान साईं, तेरा ध्यान साईं, तेरा ध्यान साईं।